Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. For those of you who are joining me on Thanksgiving morning, Thanksgiving Day, sharing these practices live, my own practice live with you helps to motivate me. So I appreciate this platform with YouTube to be able to share my practice to whoever wants to do it basically and to be here with me. And I think just being in gratitude helps bring us in the moment and helps us to recognize life is lifey and it can, anything can happen in any moment. And when we are practicing gratitude, it helps us to respect life, I think, and to respect ourselves, and it brings health and well being to our bodies and minds and to our emotions. So let's just take a moment to breathe, being grateful for each breath as we recognize the breath on the inhale and the exhale. And as you're sitting and breathing, I wanted to share a little bit about me and my history. I had a relative do a history on our genetics, our family line, and found out that on the English side, our relatives came over about 500 years ago on the William Penn. And they actually wrote down to be grateful to the Native Americans and really remember them as they did help us survive. And what I remember of Thanksgiving, when we created Thanksgiving as a national holiday, was because people didn't survive, they didn't make it. They were hungry, and the natives did help us eat throughout the winter and helped us. And those meals were our life-saving meals. And bringing gratitude to our food helps us to remember there are people right now suffering from hunger, suffering from the elements, not having, a home or bed that's safe and warm. And so I'm so thankful, God, for this home, for the comfort, for the food, for everything I have. Thank you. Let's inhale, stretch our hands up to the sky. Exhale, sigh through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now create that sigh as you breathe, but with your lips together. And then As you breathe, move your chest forward and move your chest back. Go at your own pace. And then make circles with your ribs. Loosen the ribs. And change directions. Nice. Now take your right arm up and over to the left side. And then inhale, rise up and just change sides. Exhale. Inhale, come up, lower the hands down, change the cross of your legs. Okay. And this time, bring your fingers behind the neck, open the neck, inhale, and exhale, draw the elbows together. Now, exhale, bring your hands to your knees and circle bigger, maybe with a rib cage, bigger circles. And then pause and change directions. And then pause and lift the left arm up, inhale and exhale to one side, to the right side. And then add a twist. So come up and twist to the right. Unwind, inhale, right arm up and over to the left. Good morning for those of you who just joined me. I'm Deborah Cohen, and this is my Thanksgiving morning practice to share with you. So thankful you're here. Let's come up and twist. And it helps to motivate me in my practice. Let's unwind, inhale, and come up onto our hands and knees. Okay? Bring our hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and move in the cat and cow. Inhaling, extend into the spine, open the heart and chest. Exhale, pulling the belly in. Now come into a neutral spine. Take the right leg out, left arm up as you inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. For 3, for 2, and 1. Take the left hand down, right leg up. Bring the right leg out to the right, set the foot down. And then bend the knee and circle the hip around to the right for 3, and 2, and 1, and then change directions for 3, and 2, and 1. Now, with that right leg open, let me go sideways so you can see a little better. Just stretch your hands out and open up your chest, dropping the forehead down and breathe there. Feeling a little stretch in the inner thigh. Opening in through the shoulders, stretching out your fingers. And now let's come up into gateway pose as you inhale, left arm up and over to the right. Now side plank, left arm down, right arm stretching the right hip. Gateway pose again, but this time we'll take your arms out to the side, bend the right knee, turn the right knee outward, drop the arm, right arm down, and be like a T with your arm. So as you reach down with the right hand here, the left hand reaches up to the sky, opening that hip. And then take a breath there. Good, then now come back up. Okay. And then coming back into side plank, left arm down, straightening the right leg. Maybe the second set comes up, and then you can bend the right leg and move on to the right thigh, and open in through the shoulder and hip. Okay. Now release, come back into tabletop. See if you can keep the right leg up. And then take your left hand and see if you can hold on to your right foot and extend. And just, if you are not able to do any of these stretches, no worries. Just let me motivate you to stretch somehow, some way. You're going to release the right leg, take downward dog to stretch out the calves and the hamstrings. Good. Now bend the knees, press the hips up high, come up onto your tippy toes, slowly lower down into your tabletop. Extend the left leg, right arm extends, inhale, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, extend, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, extend, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, lower the right head down, and I'm going to turn around and face you now. Left leg out to the side, bend the left knee, and open up the hip as you make some hip rolls. And changing directions. Okay. Now straightening out the left leg, try to push the left foot down as you reach forward with your hands, pressing the forehead to the floor, opening in through the shoulders. Good, now slowly come back up. Bend the left leg, so you're like a modified warrior position. Okay. Let's actually start with the leg straight, coming into more of a hip opener for gateway. We'll come back second time around with the leg bent. Good, tailbone down. Reaching up with the right hand and over. Try to get a nice long waist in through the side. That's it. And again, like I said, if anything feels uncomfortable, just modify. Try to connect with your breath and body and the gratitude to even stretch the body. Some people are not able to do this type of practice. You're going to come down into your side plank. And then you can stretch the arm over. But now in the second set, we'll come up and we'll bend that left knee like a modified warrior two and lateral angle side stretch, lowering down, reaching up with the top hand. Opening the hip. That's it. Beautiful. Be there. And then we're going to come back up again into the side plank. Straightening the left leg, lowering down. And then on the second set, and you can always do what we did the first time around. Okay. Those of you who want to extend the leg can extend the leg. Right there. Now release the leg, come back into tabletop, and see if you can hold on to the left foot with the right hand. If not, no worries. Just do what feels good for you. Again, having you here with me just really motivates me in my own practice. We're going to release that leg. Come back into down dog, pressing firmly into the hands, stretching out the calves and hamstrings again, walking your dog out. And then slowly come up onto the toes, lower down to the knees, feet together, knees apart, child pose. Give me a nice stretch here and through the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. And then walk your fingertips towards the left corner, opening in through the right shoulder. And then walk your fingertips over to the left other corner, right corner. Relax your neck. And then come back to center. Slowly roll up onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, lift the knees up 1 inch off the floor into bear pose. Really now feel grounded in your thumb, index, middle finger. Good. Stretch out your toes as best you can. Stretch out your insteps. Good. And now downward dog again. This time, be a little more still in your dog pose. See how it goes as you really press the tailbone up. Good. Press the tailbone up. Push your head back towards your toes. Good. Activate your inner arm. Broaden in through your shoulder girdle so that your neck relaxes more. So try not to pull the shoulders up, pull them down, and widen the shoulder blades. We're going to move into plank as you inhale and lower down slowly, knees and chest to the floor. Exhaling. Inhale, lengthen out all the way to your belly. Bring your elbows under your shoulders. Sphinx pose. Lengthen the right and left leg. And let's stretch your neck. Look to the right, look to the left. Tighten your quadriceps. Push down with the tops of your feet. Now look center. Pull the elbows back. Open up the heart. And breathe there. Lengthen upward with the neck. Good. Next, exhale. Lower the hands down under your shoulders. Drop down the forehead. And then inhale. Come back into a cobra. Exhale. Pick your hands up. Squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes under, push into plank, and exhale, downward dog. And then take a big sigh exhale. Lift the right leg up, stretch open the right hip, bend the right knee, and take right knee to the right elbow. And then slowly inhale up again, extend that leg. Exhale, slowly bring it through into a low lunge. Lower the back knee and lift up the leg. Beautiful. Good job. Okay, let's twist right arm back. And then take the right arm behind you, left arm reaching. And then release the right arm up. And then exhale, lower down. Bring the back knee off the floor. And lift up, straighten the right leg. Open the left hip. Maybe use a block and come into your half lift. Lower down the left hand. Bring that left hip even with the right and twist it half moon. Lower the right hand down. Come into standing splits. And then come into your down dog. Or you can hop back the right leg into down dog. So you can just step back or give me a little hop back with your right leg. Good. Now bend your left knee. Take left knee to the left elbow. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale left leg forward into your low lunge. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, let's twist. Left arm back around, right arm up, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, release that left arm. Exhale, lower down the hands. Pick up the right knee. Take a breath there. And then lift that right leg up. Walk forward with your fingertips. Using the block's help, open up that right hip, come into your half moon. If you like. Lowering the right hand down, right hip coming down, even with the left arm. Breathe there. And then lowering that left arm back down, come into standing splits. And then step back into down dog or give me a little hop back into your down dog. And then bend the right knee, take right knee to the left elbow. And then inhale, extend it up. And then right leg forward into a lunge, rising all the way up, crescent lunge. Good. Open up the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Good. Bend the back knee. Nice. Now inhale, extend the arms. Good. Exhale. Warrior two pose. Drop the left foot to the side, arms stretching out to the side. Good. Dancing warrior. Reach out and up. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down into lateral side stretch. Good. Inhale. Straighten the right leg. Reach all the way up. Exhale. Triangle. Good. I'm going to do that 3 more rounds. Good. Inhale, warrior two pose. Exhale, lateral angle side stretch. Good. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, triangle up. Inhale, warrior two pose. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, straighten the right leg, stretch the right side. Exhale, triangle. Beautiful. Now let's stay here. Take the left arm down and back, look down at the right foot. Bend the right leg. Those of you who want to bind, take your arm underneath the thigh and bind. Good. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. Breathe here for 1. Release your hands. Reach your arms out so you're like in dog pose, reaching out as you're in warrior two pose position. Good. Now let's walk your hands to the left leg and extend the right leg. Open up the right hip. Good. Now come back around to the right foot into a low lunge. Bring your hands onto the inside of the leg as you lower the back knee down. Good. Reach forward with the hands or drop down to your elbows. Or you can bend the left leg and hold on to it. You can even drop down to the left elbow, come onto the right edge of your foot if you'd like. Release that leg. Straighten out the right leg. Bring it in line with the right hip and straighten out the right leg. Now let's pull that right leg in. Bend the right leg. And we're going to step back for a shoulder stretch. Coming back onto your hands and knees, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your hand underneath. Relax into your shoulder. Breathe here. Feel free if you want to do some variations. You can extend the leg. Or keep it down. Focus on the twist. We'll slowly come back up. Inhale and open it through the heart. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Other side, inhale. And exhale all the way through. And again, you can do some different variations. This feels comfortable. Focus on the stretch in through your shoulder. Relax your neck. Inhale, unwind, come up. Exhale, lower the hand down, puppy pose, knees turned down. Press your chest down or forehead down. Reach out to the corners of your mouth. Open up your chest, your heart. Now slowly come back up. Lower down into your chaturanga to the floor. And then slowly come into cobra. Cool. Now lower the forehead down. Stay cobra arms as you pick up the thighs. Move the thighs side to side. Now lower the feet down. And then take cobra into up dog. Breathe, open up into the heart, tighten your legs, push into the hands. Now lead with the belly, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, interlace your arms, relax in our first forward bend. Good. Slowly roll up. Good. Notice your feet. Press all four corners of the feet down, lift the insteps, roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale, get long. Exhale, lower your hands down. Reset into standing posture. And we'll get that other side. But notice the right side compared to the left. I'm going to turn this way for the other side. Okay, see me okay? I don't remember everything okay. We're standing at the back of the mat though. So coming to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive out and down, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Walk yourself back into down dog. Take a breath and feel your dog. Lengthen out your spine. Bring your feet together, lift the left leg all the way up in the knee, and bring your left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring your left leg forward, coming all the way into crescent lunge. Nice. And then open up the chest and heart, bend the knee, press the tailbone down. Lift in through the heart. And then inhale, extend the arms again. Good. Now, stay in this beautiful long extension as you come into warrior two pose. Dropping the right foot to the side. Good. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze in through the glutes for a dancing warrior. Inhale, exhale, lateral side stretch. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach up with your left arm. Exhale, triangle, two more just like that. Inhale, 1 or 2. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, straighten the legs, stretch your left side. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, triangle. Good. And then stay here. We'll bend that left leg. Take the right arm back, around, or full bind. And then lean back for 3 breaths. I'm going to just stay here and not do a full bind. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. And then release your bind and reach out with your fingertips. Stretch out your shoulders. Now walk your fingertips back, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, maybe come up to the heel. And then bend the left leg, come back into a big lunge, keeping the hands onto the inside of your left leg. Good, rolling the right knee down if you'd like. Those of you who want to hold on to the back foot can. that's comfortable for you. You can be on the edge of your left foot, turning the left knee out more as long as you're not twerking it. Breathe here. And then release that right foot. Straightening out your left leg, bring the foot, line it up with your left hip socket, and extend into a nice hamstring stretch. That feels right for you. Now carefully bring yourself out of the stretch. And then we're going to come back onto all fours, tabletop, for more shoulder opening work. So we'll slowly come all the way down onto your belly and take your right arm out like a T, right hand in line with your shoulder, and roll to the right side. You can pull the knees in. Try to stretch in through the chest, in through the arm. Be careful not to overdo it. We won't be here long, just to open up in through the arm and chest. Just for another breath. And then we'll go ahead and just switch to the other side. Okay, rolling back onto your stomach, stretching that left arm out like a T, pulling the knees in, or twisting more and more. Feeling the gratitude as we open up. Gratitude to your breathing, to your breath, to your body. As we bring gratitude to the breath, we bring gratitude to life. In its flow, constant ability to flow with us. Let's go ahead and come onto your belly. Forward down, interlace the fingers behind you, and then open up the shoulders into a nice back extension. Tighten your legs. See if the legs will come off the floor. Try to keep the legs tight. Good, and just breathe. Try to bring the neck as long as you can. And it's okay to bend those elbows a bit. Good, one more breath. Lower down, relax. Take your arms up. We're going to stretch the right thigh. You can roll to your side and grab a foot if you need to. And just pull that leg in. Or you can take single leg full plank pose, extending the left arm and then extending the leg. Everything up and breathe. And then lowering down. And if you want to come up a little higher, pull the foot in a little more, you can. That feels good for you. Always modify or do a different stretch. Just let me motivate you to connect with your body in whatever way feels best for you. And then we're going to change sides. Relax, take the other leg in if you can. Extend the right arm, extend the left leg. Single leg bowl going pose. Lower down. As we want to come up and pull that leg in a little more. It also helps to open up the shoulders, but be careful with the lower back. Whatever you do, make sure it's not hurting anywhere in your back as you extend. Keep the core engaged. Let's lower down. Release that leg. Wiggle out the hips again. And try crisscrossing your legs. And then we're going to come into upward dog, downward dog to reset. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up onto the toes, bend the knees. Now you can walk to your hands or hop to your hands. Coming up halfway, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Bend one leg at a time on this one. And just kind of melt into yourself as you breathe. Bringing gratitude to the body helps to calm and relax the nervous system and makes you feel safe in through your body. Brings a feeling of safety. When you thank your body for how good it's performing, how you're able to breathe, or whatever you can think of, helps to calm the nervous system and bring safety to the nervous system. Maybe even hug yourself, give yourself a hug. Bending your knees as much as you need to so that you're not putting pressure on the back. Now we're going to slowly roll up. Take your time. Keep those feet grounded to a spread. Lifting up and through the instep, shoulders up, down, and back. Inhale. Exhale, hands into gratitude mudra, which means they're together, pressing together, palms pressing together towards the heart center. Standing tall. We'll come into another flow sequence and then work our way into pigeon. Let's start first into chair pose. And then see if you can bring the toes and heels together as we twist to the right center. Palms pressing, opening, and heart. And then taking the left leg up and back into a lunge. Nice. And then side plank, the left hand down, right arm up. You can even take hold of the big toe with thumb, index, middle finger, and extend the right leg all the way up. And then you can also release the right leg into wild thing. And then take it into down dog, right leg extends. And then come into pigeon, right knee comes behind the right wrist, and left leg extends back. And do a different stretch that feels better for you if you need to. Opening up and through the right hip, and relax your body. Mm. Mm. If you would like to extend the body, you can. You can also take your left leg and hold onto it, or just stay here and open up. Now we're going to bring the back leg in front. Take your time, bring your left leg and right leg out, so you're opening up into the hip. Toes is flex, left arm reaching up and over to your right. Now inhale, come up, take your right leg and cross it over your left knee. Lift your left arm all the way up and see if you can twist or just hold on to your leg and press it up into your heart as you twist to the right. Good, and then breathe there. Finding that gratitude even as you twist or do a difficult position, difficult shape. And then we're going to take this hand down by your left hip and just lean to the left side as much as it feels good to open up that right side that you just contracted in through the ribs. And then come on out. Good. Take both legs into both pose. So we'll unwind your legs, lift in through the heart, and extend. Good. And breathe and meditate and balance. Good. Now we'll come to the other side. So we'll cross the legs in, push down into the hands, and come back into plank, chaturanga, and up dog, down dog. Take a moment to reset in down dog before we come forward into our forward bend. See how long your spine is. And see if you can engage in through the abdomen to lengthen out the lower back a little more. Then coming high up onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, step or hop forward to your hands. Inhale halfway up. Exhale forward bend and turn your toes out for a deep squat. Bringing the hands in gratitude mudra. And we'll stay here and move into crow. And then coming back into your forward bend, give yourself a hug. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Maybe pick up your heels and grab your heels. See how much you can wrap your elbows behind your knees. Now take your hands out from your heels if you have them. And then roll up slowly. Keep pressing down into the feet, all four corners of the feet. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, mountain standing tall in gratitude mudra. And again, bringing the gratitude to your body. Bring gratitude for the heart on how it is just always tirelessly beating. It's always working, never resting. Body is always in constant flow, constant motion, even when we're resting or sleeping. And feeling gratitude for the blessings we have received. Gratitude for all of the blessings that we have. We're going to come into that other side. So we'll exhale, lower the hands down. Inhale into your chair pose. And let's try coming up on our tippy toes for this second chair. And then coming into the chair twist, elbow coming across the left side, palms pressing. And then try to come into your lunge, right leg lifting up, right foot lifting up, and up, and lifting back. Mm-hmm. And then try to come into that side plank. Right hand lowers down, maybe hold on to the big toe, and breathe out. See how this second side is. And then maybe letting go of that top leg into wide open. And then down dog, left leg rises. Pigeon, left knee forward, or different type of stretch that you feel better doing. Inhale and exhale, rest. Continuing to relax your mind and breathe. And just notice all the sounds. Maybe you have soft music playing in the background. Notice maybe any smells that you might have, like the yoga mat or any other smells. The sensation of touch. Maybe you want to come up and inhale. The sensations of stretch. What you see, whether your eyes are open or closed, and what you hear, all of these things are a gift. All of these abilities to hear, to sense, to taste, to stretch, all of these things are a blessing and a gift. And it also helps bring us into the moment. Let's take the back leg in front. Bring that back leg and left leg out to open up the left hip and lean to the left. Stretching out the right. And then as we inhale, we'll come up. We'll take that straight leg across the right knee. Hold it in. Take a moment. Just pull it in, hug it into your heart as the left arm reaches up and back. into the twist. Mm. And then unwind, take your right hand down, and just lean towards the right side, opening the left side that just was working so hard into the twist. And then inhaling up, coming into your boat. Okay, taking high boat and low boat. And see if you can move with the breath. One more. Bring your feet together into butterfly and release all of that work into the hips. Big inhale, exhale, relax, and let yourself rest. Mm. And as I'm doing this stretch, let me motivate you to stretch whatever way feels right or good for you. It doesn't have to be the stretch I'm doing, but it can be as well. So just try to find what feels right for you in your body. Maybe you're feeling a little tighter today, or maybe you're feeling really good and loose. I'm feeling a little tighter, and I notice it's hard to sometimes feel grateful. I just decided to feel grateful even though I'm feeling tighter, because my body is just responding to what I did yesterday and all that I ate yesterday. And it's doing the right thing to be tight. It's, doing what it needs to do to be a little tighter. Yesterday I put 2 classes online, and then I went for a bicycle ride, a 20-mile one. Don't worry, I have an electric assist bike, so 20 miles isn't too bad. Let's bring your knees together, okay? And then we're gonna lie onto our back and pull those knees in and circle out your hips. Okay, now I'm gonna dim the lights. You go ahead and circle out your hips. Then I'm also going to get a strap. I'm going to do the leg stretches with the strap. If you want to get up and do that as well, go ahead and grab a strap. I have mine here. And come back and join me whenever you're ready. Okay. And circle your knees the other direction. All right, let's take your legs down, your feet down, knees up, and we'll put a strap. Let's start with the left leg. I always tend to want to start with the right leg, so I'm resisting my habit of doing that. And bringing my left leg up, and you can either keep your right leg bent or straighten it out and just relax and open up your legs and hips. Feel like your right foot pushes out as your left foot pushes up. And I'll open my leg to the left into a nice hip opener. And then we'll slowly bring your foot up and start to lift the left hip up and cross the leg over. Another thing I want to be thankful for are life experiences. Even when they don't feel good, I've learned something. Sometimes it's hard to be thankful for those experiences. I've learned something about myself, that as I learn to be thankful and pray for experiences or people or situations, I start to shift, create a shift within my thinking. And you're like that to really seeing how we're all connected through the thread of love. My guru Amma, I have a guru, a yoga guru, and she's known throughout the world as Amma or Amaji, as changed lanes. And just by loving God and loving people and serving people, she's attracted people. And through her life, she's created the most amazing worldwide humanitarian service. And she hugs people and blesses them, and she's hugged millions of people throughout the world. And she says her religion is love. And she says that we're all connected through the strand of love, that we're all like pearls. Just open your leg to the right. We're all like pearls, and the strand that connects us, like a strand of pearls that we wear, that thread that connects us all into unity is love. And I've started to learn that as I pray, even for our leaders in this country, I start to recognize all people, even people that maybe I didn't like before, as I pray for them. I start to recognize that interconnectedness of love. I slowly bring that leg up and over. And I am sharing this with you because I actually noticed a shift in my thinking on a deep spiritual level doing that. It was, I thought, amazing. Didn't happen right away. It happened over time of practice, of consistent practice. Of praying for others and asking for blessings. To bless our city, to bless our nation, and to bless our leaders. Mm. And slowly bring that leg up. Take your time. And then we'll take the strap off and we'll do a big stretch. And then we'll do Either a supported shoulder stand with a block or a shoulder stand without a block. So I'm going to grab a block so you can see how it looks with a block. Coming back down. And then we'll put the block underneath for a supported shoulder stand. If you would like to do a regular shoulder stand, you can, lifting up those hips. Continuing to breathe, whatever position you're in. Those of you who want to take a cloud, go ahead and come into cloud. We'll slowly roll out of cloud. Those of you who are on a block can come out of the block anytime. And then relax. And then knees out and together. Other direction. And then we'll continue into fish pose, setting the feet down, flat. Or you can bring the legs out straight. Pushing up onto the elbows. Lifting the heart, letting the head rest onto the mat as you lift up and through the shoulders and open and through the jaw. Try to find a stretch in the neck, front of the neck. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly come back out and give me another big morning stretch. And then bringing the right knee into the right shoulder. Let's twist right leg coming across your body, open in through the chest and heart. And then coming out of the twist, crossing the right leg onto the left, and pull the left knee in, stretching the outer right hip, right foot flexed. You can massage and rock side to side. And then changing legs, take the right leg down straight, push it down firmly into the mat as you pull the left knee into the left shoulder. Relax the left leg. Lengthen out your back and neck and shoulders. And then we'll twist. Left leg coming across your body. Right arm reaching out into a nice stretch. Mhm. And then slowly unwind and cross the left leg on top of the right thigh with your first stretch. Now open up the legs, either knees bent or legs apart. I have to go a little wider here. Mm. Maybe happy baby. You can bring one knee down at a time, or just press the legs apart. We did a lot of stretching in through the outer hips. Let's stretch in through the pelvic floor by taking a block, lift the hips up, and just set the hips on top of the block. And if you want to stretch out the legs, you can. Or you could stay in supported half bridge. Or you could just do half bridge pose. That's also a nice option to work on straight in through the core. This stretch, if you're doing this stretch with me, it helps also to stretch the intestines, the belly that can also hold a lot of stress and be tight. And so as we stretch this way, I wish for blessings to your body so that you feel like you can move through life easier. That life is just easier. You're gonna move into Savasana. You can either stay here longer like I am, or you can just lie any way it feels comfortable for Savasana. Follow your inner guidance. Do what feels good for you as you spend a few more minutes in a resting position. Now let's kick up your knees, set your feet flat. Lift your arms over your head, bring the legs towards the edges of your mat, and just let your knees sway side to side. And then come all the way onto your side and rest here for a moment. And then rise up and sit. And stretch out your legs. And just stretch out those legs. And just sit with a tall spine. Reach out with the heels of the feet. And then start to lean forward towards your feet. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. Notice how your nervous system feels. If it's a little more softer since we started. If you feel any more calm inside you, And then roll back the shoulders and press the chest forward. And start to come back up and sit straight and tall. Now let's sit normally or just sit legs cross-legged. Or you can also sit into hero pose with a block with your feet and with your hips in between your feet. Sitting down onto a block is also an option. And if you would like to practice alternate nostril breathing, sit tall, shoulders back, pressing index, middle finger inside the palm of your hand, thumb pressing up against your nostril as you inhale through the left side of your nostril, and then taking the ring finger to the left nostril, exhale through the right, and then we'll inhale through the right, exhale through the left, and we'll do that at our own pace. Let this be your last round. And then pause and just notice how you do your regular normal breathing. If you feel any more clear, if you're breathing any easier. Maybe you're doing a yawn or a clearing sigh. Maybe your ears have cleared up and you can hear a little better. Just notice all of those subtle changes and bring gratitude for each feeling you're experiencing just by breathing. want to bring thanks to the community in YouTube, the community here in my home in Santa Cruz and Pleasure Point and Capitola. Thank you to all of my teachers, my guru Amma, my husband, and my family. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to my students. Thank you to so much love that surrounds me. Namaste.